everyone, this is Ashley, and today we're going to be understanding writing prompts. So, what is a writing prompt? Writing prompts are descriptions of situations designed to interest students in a topic and encourage them to write about it in a thoughtful and creative way. You guys have definitely had some experience in this, and you're going to keep having more experience in high school with writing prompts. So, what are the key features of a writing prompt? We have the situation and the directions. So the situation presents the general topic that you as a student will write about. And the directions describe a specific task that you as a student must complete as you respond to the situation. So the first part is the situation. It gives you background knowledge. And the second part is the directions. It's telling you what you need to do. So types of writing prompts. We have narratives, expositories, and persuasives. So narratives describe a real or imaginary event and invite students to tell a story about it. Pretty easy. Expositories is a different word you probably haven't heard of, but all it is to ask students to provide information about a topic. And persuasives present an opinion or viewpoint and requires students to take a position and convince the reader to agree with it. So you want to persuade your audiences to believe in what you believe in, kind of like an argumentative. So here's an example of a narrative. So the first part of it is the situation, and the second part of it is the directions. Recall one of your favorite memories. That's our background information. This could be from school, a vacation, a holiday, etc. And we're even given some examples of what we can write about to give you some ideas. So maybe about school, vacation, or holiday. Any of those could be your favorite memory. Here's the directions. Explain the memory. Make sure to include the beginning, middle, and end. Include imagery. So in these directions, it's telling us to explain the memory, and it even tells you to write it basically like a story, with the beginning, middle, and end. And imagery, just as a reminder, is to help, well, as we say in the hint, make the reader believe that they are there. So you want to make sure to use your 5 senses to be able to tell the reader what they should be seeing, so they can feel like they're in your position when you are experiencing your favorite memory. Then we have expositories. So here's the situation and here's the directions. A lot of students want to be popular in middle school and high school. That's the situation. Why is it so important to some kids to be popular in middle school? And there's our directions. And here's a big hint. Add a lot of information and explanations. That'll make your expository a lot better. So why is it that you guys really want to be popular in middle school and even in high school? So you guys have experienced middle school, but you haven't yet experienced high school. So you can talk about why kids in your middle school wanted to be popular and add a lot of information and some explanations as to why. And the last one is persuasive. So here's the situation and here's the directions again. You have the choice to have any kind of animal as a pet, real or imaginary. What type of animal would you choose? So that's our background. You can have any type of pet you want. It could be real or imaginary, like this dragon up here. And you have to decide which one would you choose. Here's your directions. Write a letter to your parents to convince them on why you should be allowed to have that animal as a pet. Here's a huge hint. Be creative. The more creative you are, the more fun you're going to have with it, and the more ideas you can write down, and the longer your writing will be. This is your time to argue as well. So convince your parents why you should have this animal. What are the positives? And then also weigh out the negatives, though, because you know your parents are going to bring those up anyway. But then also bring up, for every negative, why you can turn that into a positive. So if you're going to have a dragon, let's say, well, your parents might be like, it's going to breathe fire all over the place. Then you could say, well, I trained my dragon not to breathe fire when I tell it not to. See, and that would convince your parents that you should be allowed to have a dragon. All right, so those are the different types of writing prompts, and I hope you learned something today. Have a good day.